I've been reading this book called Ultra Processed People, and in the book, it talks about how it is virtually impossible to maintain a healthy weight if we continue to eat the ultra processed foods that are being fed to us. Every single time ultra processed foods are introduced into a country, the rate of obesity starts to go up. These foods are manufactured to make you eat more. And basically in the book, he talks about how the only way to stop it is for the government basically to say, you can't do this anymore, because their loyalty has to be to the shareholders who want to continuously have more profit. They cannot themselves say, we're going to put this healthy stuff in here, because it will inevitably lower the money that they are bringing in. And of course, it will make people eat less of it, which goes against their entire goal, which of course is profit over people. So tell me why. I just saw this today where it basically says San Francisco sues nation's top food manufacturers over ultra processed foods. From NPR, and it basically says the city of San Francisco filed a lawsuit against some of the nation's top food manufacturers on Tuesday, arguing that ultra processed foods from the likes of Coca-Cola and Nestle are responsible for a public health crisis, which is what the book talks about. The lawsuit also names 10 companies in it, including the makers of such popular foods as Oreo cookies, Sour Patch Kids, Kit Kat, Cheerios, Lunchables, and the lawsuit argues that ultra-processed foods are linked to diseases such as type 2 diabetes, fatty liver, and cancer. They're basically arguing that they take food and they make it unrecognizable and harmful to the human body. These companies engineered a public health crisis. They profited handsomely, and now they need to take responsibility for the harm that they have caused. Anyway, what do you think about this? Do you think that this is overstep? I really think this is a step in the right direction, because it is true that as long as the government allows these companies to do this, they're going to continue to do it. Their entire goal is profit. It is not the good of the people. I do not believe that companies will regulate themselves because the CEO or the CMO or the CFO will lose their jobs. Sounds awful, but I think that it is the cold hard truth. So anyway, yeah, and also a plug, if you haven't read that book, read it.